Have you ever wondered why sadness can feel so deep, so profound? It's an emotion we've all experienced, yet its complexity is often overlooked. Sadness isn't just a single note in the symphony of human emotions. It's a rich, multifaceted experience that can vary in depth and intensity. Sometimes it's a gentle, melancholy tune, a touch of blue in an otherwise vibrant palette. But at other times it can be a raging storm, a whirlwind of despair that sweeps us off our feet and leaves us feeling lost and hopeless. There are many factors that can lead us into these depths. Personal loss, trauma, or simply the pressures of everyday life can all contribute to this overwhelming feeling. It's not something we choose or invite, it just happens, often catching us off guard. It's like sinking slowly into a dark, bottomless sea. Sadness can be a heavy burden, pulling us down into the depths of despair. Art often mirrors life, and sadness is no exception. It's an intriguing world where creators channel their emotions, drawing from the depths of their souls to produce works that resonate with our shared human experience. Artists, musicians, and writers have long used their craft to express and grapple with the darker sides of sadness. Take the hauntingly beautiful melodies of the blues, for example, or the stark, poignant images of a lonely figure in a painting. These expressions of melancholy reach out to us, articulating feelings that often remain unspoken. Literature, too, is rife with characters and narratives that echo with despair, offering a cathartic exploration of sorrow. The beauty of such artistic expressions is that they don't shy away from sadness, but rather, they embrace it, painting it in all its shades and complexities. In doing so, they provide an avenue for us to better understand and navigate our own emotions. Art becomes a safe haven for expressing the darker sides of sadness. When sadness deepens, it can cast a shadow known as depression. This shadow can loom large, enveloping our lives in a deep, persistent melancholy that goes beyond mere sadness. Depression is not a fleeting emotion, it's a profound sense of despair that can persist for weeks, months, or even years. This pervasive sadness can affect every facet of one's life, from one's energy levels, appetite, and sleep patterns, to one's ability to work, study, eat, and enjoy life. It's a heavy burden, often carried silently, affecting not only the individual but also those around them. The World Health Organization estimates that over 300 million people worldwide suffer from depression. That's nearly 4% of the global population. It's a staggering figure, reflecting the vast shadow that depression casts across our society. Depression is the darker shadow of sadness, one that requires immediate attention and care. It's a call to action, a reminder that no one should have to face this shadow alone. When sadness becomes unbearable, some individuals may resort to self-harm. It's a subject that's swathed in taboo, often misunderstood and stigmatized. Yet it's crucial to comprehend that self-harm is not a bid for attention, but a manifestation of profound emotional distress. It's a silent scream, a desperate endeavor to cope with feelings that seem insurmountable. The pain of self-inflicted injury can temporarily mask the deeper psychological torment, creating a dangerous cycle that's hard to break. But it's important to remember that self-harm is not the answer. It's a sign that someone is hurting and needs help. And here's where we need to underscore the urgency of seeking professional assistance. Psychologists, therapists, and counselors are equipped to provide the necessary tools to manage the emotional pain that leads to self-harm. They offer a safe space for expression, understanding, and healing. Remember, it's okay to seek help. Self-harm is a cry for help, a desperate attempt to cope with overwhelming sadness. In the midst of darkness, there is always a glimmer of hope. This is not just a saying, but a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Throughout history, we've seen countless individuals navigate through the darkest moments of sadness and emerge stronger. Their stories serve as beacons of hope for those still caught in the storm of despair. Take, for instance, individuals who have battled clinical depression. For many, it's a long, arduous journey. But with the right resources and strategies, they've managed to turn their lives around. Professional help, support groups, medication, and therapy are some of the tools they've used to climb out of the abyss. But remember, it's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about learning to harness pain and sadness and using them as catalysts for growth and transformation. Remember, even in the darkest moments of sadness, there is always a ray of hope. Reach out, seek help, and never lose faith in your ability to heal.